we went to a school named San Pascual Elementary. That's where I went from 1st to half of 5th grade. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Alejandra Rose. Let's start with the Let's Talk. I'm also sitting in my bathroom floor just in case anybody wonders. And yes, it's a little weird, but I just felt like this is the most quiet place. Anyway, let's start. So I was born in Mexico in a state called Sonora. I know, and now I live in Sonora, California, so it's kind of strange, but I was born in a city which is a border city in Arizona, and there I lived till I was 5, and I went to my first school there, which was kindergarten. Some stories, I just don't remember all of it. So some of the stories I remember is having sleepovers. We had a huge sleepover at our school. Parents brought in snacks and drinks, and we watched Bambi, and we all slept over. I think I went home early though because I couldn't stay there the whole night. I'm not sure, something about that. I also remember having 2 friends. One of them was a very tall girl, and the other one was maybe a little taller. Actually, I think both of them were tall, and I think that's where I get my thing of getting tall friends. From there, I think I really learned friendship there. I really learned to be loyal to friends, even if they're not loyal back to you. Even if they, you know, turn their backs on you, to just say loyal friendship. I think I really learned friendship there, and also learned to have fun in everything you do. Next place I moved to after a little bit before I turned 6, so it was right after kindergarten. We moved to the United States. We moved to a town named Bard, California, and it's pretty much 10 minutes from Arizona, so we would go into Arizona a lot. But in Bard, California, we lived in this company house, and it was a really cute little house with a bunch of different like land and fields around, so we had a lot of stories about it. There I went to a school named San Pascual Elementary. That's where I went from 1st to half of 5th grade. It was very interesting. There was mostly Hispanics and Native Americans, and everything was perfectly fine. Towards the end of my time there started to become like a rival between the Native Americans and the Latinos, so that was kind of weird. But I think the biggest lesson I learned from being there was to never talk bad about someone you consider a friend, because even if you're frustrated with them, don't talk about them behind their back. I made that mistake. I was just in 5th grade. I made that mistake, and then everybody turned their backs on me on the last day of school. Nobody really remembers it, right? Of course, but it's something that still stays with me till this day. Next, we moved to Yuma, Arizona, which was the city 10 minutes away from Bard, California. There we went to Rancho Viejo Elementary School. And I went there from half of 5th to 6th grade, and then you went to middle school. There I had a friend, and I became friends with all the people in my class, and it was actually a really good time for me. I had started to gain weight. I went from a very skinny girl to a bigger girl, and it was a new school. At this point I already had been to 2 different schools, so it was just a lot of things also in my back life were happening, and it was just all coming together, and it was very stressful. I met someone who made my time there a lot more enjoyable, and I really admired this person. So then I went to the middle school, Crane Middle School, for 7th and 8th grade. We moved I think 3 times from homes, but not from location. So at this point we were living in, I'm pretty sure we were living in a housing apartment, and I was also going to the middle school. I learned that sometimes friends aren't what they you think they are, and sometimes friends will use you and betray you and make you feel like you're less so that they can become something bigger. And as soon as you show a potential of light, a potential of being someone, they will bring you down because they're the only ones who are supposed to be someone. And that's what I learned from this person. The middle school I went to was mixed with a lot of different people. I hung out with a lot of different people. I hung out with the popular group, but I wasn't popular at all. I hung out with a girl who was kind of a loner, and she wished she was a popular girl, but she wasn't part of that group. So I hung out with both sides, and I can tell you that a lot goes on in middle school. I can tell you that kids aren't as innocent as parents think they are. Not good. I learned to shut myself down and to not talk to anyone or to not have any confidence in myself. So that was really depressing. Then I moved to Sonora, California, which was the last place I moved to. And I went to Sonora High School. If you guys have gone to that school and you like it, I'm sorry, but I did not enjoy my time there at all. I was a freshman. I was from the city. I have never been in the mountains. I was broken down from that friendship I had before, and I just was not confident. I hated myself. I had nobody, and if you know anything about, this is a small town, small farming, cowboys, you know, town. And so everybody grew up together, everybody knew each other, and they grouped up together, and they were very hard on newcomers. They were not as friendly even when you tried, and so I kind of didn't really make a lot of friends there. Towards the end I made a friendship with someone who I'm not friends with anymore, but when I was there, her and I became really, really close friends, and I actually don't regret that friendship at all. It was a really good friendship, and bullied at that school. I was not like them. I got thrown a piece of ice at while I sat by the garbage because that was the only place to sit by. I asked if I could sit in the benches, and they're like, no, they're taken. I got pushed against a locker, and just a lot of things. Made fun of that PE class. So anyway, that school was kind of garbage. And then I had the summer, and when the summer was coming to an end, my mom was like, you're gonna have to go back to school. And I said, I don't want to. I want to homeschool. And she wouldn't let me. Somebody gave my sisters and I a scholarship to go to a church school called Mother Lode Adventist Junior Academy, and that totally changed my life. I became more confident, not crazy confident because I'm still not crazy confident. I enjoyed every single moment that I had, every single minute I had in that school. I enjoyed it. It's not a school, it's a family. So I really enjoyed my time there. We went on a lot of trips. It opened my eyes to the potential of what you could have if you really try hard and you succeed, because a lot of these trips I would have never imagined to gone to. The next school I went to, because that school ended at 10th grade, or I would have stayed there my whole life. I work there now, by the way. The next school I went to for 2 years, you know, this is a good one if I went there for 2 years, was Gold Rush Charter School. School is the best school. It's one of the best schools I've been to. The teachers were amazing. I loved every single one of them. They all want you to succeed. It's a small setting, so you really do get on a one-on-one talk with the teachers. The students were people that I had met before at Sonora High, but that had been burned by that school, so this was their like last resort, and they succeeded. They graduated. I think we all graduated together. In general, moving around has been very hard. I had to learn things like physically, not just lessons in life. Going from kindergarten in Mexico to Bar, California was a milestone in my life, I feel like. Not a lot of people get the opportunity to come to another country, and I I did, you know. It was 3 years of English learning, and I did it in class. We had ESL classes, English second language classes, and it was hard at times. It really was, but it was so worth it because I passed all my classes. You know, I graduated from high school in the United States, and it's kind of nuts. So that's my story about moving to many different places and different schools, and that's what I've learned there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was a good let's talk. I wanted to make it as entertaining as I could, and let me know how many places you've moved to or how many places you've traveled to, because I love traveling. I don't really have money, so I go with my parents when they let me, which is almost all the time. Thank God I have that blessing. But I want to travel for my life. I do. I really want to travel. So let me know where you've moved, how your experience was, how many times you've traveled, experiences in school. Let me know, and yeah, have a nice day. Thank you for watching.